So the first thing I noticed whenever I got these were they come in great packaging. Okay, so the hard wearing, lightweight bags that they come in. So these are great if you're a physio or a therapist that's working pitch side or moving about with a team. Easy to keep everything nice and contained and safe and clean, and also great for clinic environments as well. Like here, we can keep it stored nice and safely and easy to hand. So I'm going to open it up. It's just held together with the velvet straps. And when you open it up, you can see that everything, all the tools are all compartmentalized so that they keep separate, so there's no chipping of the tools or damage in transit. We'll open up this larger one first, okay? This is the MKT flagger tool, okay? This is a great tool. So it is, all MKT apparatus come as medical grade premium steel, and they're graded to 316. They also come with your double beveled edges, so you have seamless transition between your scanning phase and your treatment phase. They also are great for improving blood flow, releasing fascial and soft tissue, muscle, ligament, tendon restrictions to improve mobility. So this is the flagger tool, and again, this is going to be used for your larger muscle groups such as your shoulders, your hamstrings, calves, quads, etc. Great device. Moving on, where we have a smaller one, the smallest in the range. Yep, and this is known as the clutch, and as you can see, it's a bit like a spearhead, and it's designed like that specifically. Again, it has your double beveled edges for your scanning and your treating, but it also has these really acute points for getting into those tight nodule areas, such as in the hands and between toes. You can also use the smooth edge here for working with the face and the forehead, for helping with TMJD or migraines, etc., releasing that fascial tension through the skull. Great wee device. And the thing I like about this as well, actually, is because I work with a lot of teams, it's great just to slip inside your pocket, and if you run on pitch side, you have it just really easy to hand. You can get it out and work away pitch side with it for really fast and effective pain relief. So moving on, we have, let's see what we have in here. Yeah, we have the chisel. This, I have to say, is probably my most used tool, and the one that I go to the most in my clinic environment. It's really just because it has so many functional edges to it, and again, you can transition quite seamlessly between the convex and the concave edges. You also have some pointier, rounded edges for getting into those harder to reach areas, such as in and around joints. I say I use this one quite a lot. What else now? We have the fuck cut. Now this one, as you can see, has double pointed edges with a large flat convex and concave blade. This device is really good for doing areas such as the neck, the scalenes, upper trapezius. It's a great tool actually for self-treatment. I use a lot on myself for things like tibialis anterior tension with shin splints, and these pointed edges are very good for getting into those nooks and crannies, such as again in between the fingers and the palms of the hands, underneath the sole of the foot where the foot flexors are. Really quite versatile tool and great for self-use. Okay, the last tool here we have the dragger. So this tool is actually really good for working smaller muscle groups such as the forearms, and even I use this end quite a lot whenever I'm working with people who are suffering from tension headaches, and you want to get right up into sort of the origin area of the scalenes. It's great for sort of getting in and applying gentle pressure and smoothing out those fibers. Again, you've got quite an acute hollow and a larger hollow here. These can be good for neural disruptions if you want to get into the superficial nerves, especially around bony prominences. Really good along the forearms for fascial release and in and around the joints, etc. people suffering from the likes of medial and lateral epicondylitis, or as you and I know it as tennis and golfer's elbow, it's quite good for getting in and just separating those restrictions and that adhesion around the tendon attachments. So all of these tools here that you can see in front of me come as part of the professional kit. I highly recommend all the products from MKT, from their instrument assisted tools to their loop bands and their kinesio tape. These are a must have. If you're operating in a clinic, you have to have these now. They're not only really effective for your clients, but they're also really good for saving your own hands, especially if you do a lot of manual therapy like I do. So I hope you enjoyed the video.